Hey guys, it's Chris on Thursday for TransGuyViews, and this week is a response week. I really didn't pick a topic that was out for a while. I just was watching one of my friend's videos. His name is Andrew. He has his own channel. I'll post the link in the sidebar. But he was talking about how when he was around other trans guys, he didn't feel trans enough. And I left a little comment on his page, but I've never been, well, I mean, I've been in a room of trans people, but I've never felt that way. I guess, I mean, I do bind, I kinda pack, but I don't pass. But my whole point is, you're amongst friends, you're amongst brothers, sisters, trans men, trans women, that nobody in the world can understand you like a trans guy or a trans woman, because they're going through the exact same thing. Like, I heard that guys or girls who are non-op, like they don't plan on having any surgeries, or they don't plan on taking any hormones or anything like that, but they still consider themselves male or female, without changing their physical appearance. The community gives them a lot of problems, because they feel like, I don't want to speak for the whole community, but I guess they feel like if you were trans, then of course you want to look how you're supposed to look. But I also feel like if you're comfortable with your body, then you're comfortable. Like, there's this guy on the men's room, his name is Michael. He's really cool, and he says that he's old enough now, or he's at the point where he doesn't care. Like, I think he just, he's not worried about bottom surgery. He's gotten used to the STP. He's gotten used to his body and the way it is. He has been on testosterone for a while, but he's okay with himself. So when Andrew was talking about he didn't want to bind, or his way of binding was like loose, baggy clothes, that's your choice, dude. I mean, we live in a world where we have choices, and just because you're trans doesn't mean you have to subject yourself to just what everybody else does. Just because everybody else binds doesn't mean that you need to bind. Just because a lot of people want top surgery doesn't mean you gotta want top surgery. Just because a couple people want bottom surgery doesn't mean you have to want bottom surgery. Your transition and how you go about it is about you. Your transition is about what makes you happy. I hate binding, but I do it because I feel like I already don't pass enough, and I need extra help, so binding kinda helps confuse the eye a little bit. But if you don't want to bind, don't bind, whatever, because you don't have to explain to anyone. I came across this guy on the phone where it was an alternative, like their testosterone was supposed to be more potent or something like that. I was just doing research for the future, and he basically demeaned me. He was like, why do you need the world to verify who you think you are? Why can't you be happy with, if you think you're a man, therefore you are one? Why do you need the world to verify that? And at the time, I did not have an answer for him, because I felt like he was attacking me because he was saying a lot of other stuff, and that's a whole nother story for a whole nother time. But basically, looking back on it, the reason I need the world to verify what I am is because I've lived 22 years of being seen as something I'm not. 22 years of pretending to be somebody I'm not. So for the rest of my life, for the next 22 years, for the next 50 years, however long I'm going to live, I want the world to see me as I was supposed to be seen from day one. That's my answer. What else? I mean, that's pretty much it. Be yourself. Do what makes you happy. Your transition is your transition. You know, there's guys that don't feel comfortable, like I think his name is Laidback Xavier. I remember seeing in one of his videos, he said that even in his bedroom, when nobody was around, he still binded because he didn't feel right leaving his bedroom without binding, even if he was just amongst his mom and his dad and stuff like that. He binded all the time. I'm not in that position yet where I live around a lot of people, but I'm going to be, and I guess at that point, until I get top surgery, I will be binding a lot, which of course has its own problems, but yeah, I'll deal with it. Anyway, be yourself, stay true to your transition. Do what you gotta do to be happy, because you know, life is what you make it. I know this sounds so stereotypical, this sounds so cliche, but it's very true. If you're not happy with yourself, how can you expect anybody else to be? Love yourself, take care of yourself, and do what makes you happy, because life is short, you know, and if you can't live it how you want to live it, then is it really worth living? Food for thought. Alright guys, so remember, I'm on Thursdays now. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. I love you guys' comments and everything. Check out the other guys on TransGuyViews. We have a Facebook page. I have a personal Facebook page. Look me up. Always looking for cool people to talk to, hang out with, whatever. Yeah. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.